So I know y'all probably like why I stomped this dude down in the debate like that. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. You know, but some people don't. Some people misunderstood. So that's why I gotta talk to some of these cats. They don't be understanding. So one of the biggest misunderstanding types like this gentleman have is basketball and the eras of basketball. So my guy here is one of the few people in the world who believes that. You know what? I'm gonna say that for another day. I ain't gonna say what I actually think how you feel about basketball. That nobody has ever been better than Jordan. But we'll get to that. You defending the '90s era. You feel the '90s era is just as competitive as the '80s, the 2000s, 2010s. I'm telling you that the '90s probably down there with like the '70s as far as competition. So the age-old debate is about to start again. Is the '90s weak? So you want me to start off with this, or
I'll let you start this one off. Let you start this
all
one
right,
off.
all right. So people don't know that we talk all the time about basketball, but you're a gentleman who believe that the '60s was not a great era of basketball because the competition was low. You also believe that the '70s was low, a bad era because the competition was low. So I'm looking at the '90s like, well, where the competition was at. Like when people try to glorify the '90s, you know what they do? They select like 8 different fucking teams. Wanna know why? Because there's no stability. It really wasn't no rivalry in the '90s. Not one rivalry in the '90s. You can't give me one good rivalry. You could say the Bulls and the Knicks, but was it? I don't know. I don't think so. And plus, going off this premises, 2010, the second best team is either the Heat or the Warriors. You'll call who it is. The 2000s, the second best team is the Spurs. That's not a debate. The '80s, the second best team is the Celtics. Or you want to say the Lakers. However y'all feel, that's y'all choice on that, but I'll say the Celtics. Hands down, no debating. Like I said, '70s, you really can't identify it because it was who it was the Celtics and whoever. '60s, Celtics and whoever. Who I guess Celtics versus Wilt, if the way you fucking look at it. And yeah, the '90s, the Bulls versus who? The Rockets versus who? No competition. No, there was no who was really standing the Bulls' way. How many times you really sit there and say, "Oh, this is gonna be a good matchup," or it was like, "Yeah, Jordan gonna kill him." Or no, why? It was you knew for a fact it was like they ain't had no Trace McGrady's who could outdo Jordan. They ain't had no Kobe Bryant who could face up with Jordan. You know, they had John Starks. You remember John Starks?
Of course.
Yeah, they had people like that. They ain't had no ferocious people. I ain't even get to LeBron. Lord knows how I feel about the hand check. What Jordan would have done? You see how Jordan looked with AI in his rookie year? Come on, man. Who was AI in the '90s? Yeah, nobody. Nobody. Let me check the comments. Nobody. Yeah, exactly. Who was Trace McGrady in the '90s? The only threats Jordan had was high scoring centers. But that's my rant. I'll let you rebuttal and then state your case, and I'll rebuttal your case.
Okay. So what you basing the '90s being weak? You basing the '90s being weak off the success off the one team, off the success of the Bulls, right? So
No,
if we
you didn't hear nothing I said.
I know I'm gonna follow it up. So
I
I'm
didn't
going
say that though.
I know you didn't say that, but I'm gonna back up what I said by
Okay,
making my
okay.
point.
I
All
thought you
right.
was
So
rebuttaling. Okay, my bad.
okay, so I'm by backing up my point. All right. So you said the second best team in the 2010s was the Heat or the Warriors. Pick one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was what you said, right? All right. And we're basing this off the team who had the second most championships in the 2010s. If we go to the 2000s, the Spurs was the second best team. We're basing this on the team who had the second most championships in the 2010s, which was the Spurs because the Lakers had five, the Spurs had three. If we go to the 80s, the team with the second most championships in the 80s was the Celtics. That's who you pick was the second best team. The Lakers had five, the Celtics had three. If we go to you didn't have anybody for the 70s because the 70s nobody repeated, none of that. So it was open. If we go to the 60s, we had the Celtics, and I think the only other team to win a championship in the 60s was Wilt, which you mentioned Wilt. All right. So the reason why you're saying that the 90s was weak because the Bulls beat everybody. That's why you're saying that. But if the Lakers would have dominated like the Bulls, then we wouldn't be talking about the Spurs as if they were the second best team in the 2000s. Because if we look at it in the 2000s, you have what the Lakers won three. The Lakers won three. After the Lakers won three, then the Spurs. You had who else? In '04, it was Detroit. In '05, the Spurs. '06, Miami. '07, the Spurs. '08, Boston. '09, 2010, the Lakers. But if the Lakers had won those championships that the Spurs won, will we be counting them as the second best team in the NBA during that time span? No. We're talking about this based on the failure of other teams to dominate. The Bulls went to 6 championships in the span of what it was, 9 years, right? Because the 90s, if we start in 1990, you have Detroit, who won the championship in 1990. Then Bulls went three straight. Houston did two. Then the Bulls went three more. And during this time span of seven years that Jordan played, the full 7 years in the 90s, he won 6 championships. So this is why you're saying that he didn't have any competition because he beat everybody. If we're looking at it from this standpoint, circle back, right? Floyd Mayweather, he went, what, 50-0. He beat everybody who was in front of him, all right? After he beat, what's his name? Like, if you take Floyd out, this is a very competitive division. Like, Pacquiao lost. What's this dude name from Mexico that looked like a white boy?
Canelo.
Canelo. Like, now you got Triple G. Like, it's a very competitive division when these people are beating each other. When Floyd fights them, or when Floyd fought them, it didn't look very competitive because he dominated. All right. So once we put a dominant team in an era and they dominate for pretty much 7 out of 6 years, then it looks like nobody else can compete with them. Like, say for example, if we put the Bulls, right? The 90s Bulls in a Western Conference in 2000, and the Bulls beat the Lakers for those three, and the Bulls messed around, and the Spurs don't get their three. Who we looking at? We're still looking at this like the 2000, like it was a very competitive place. No, because the
They
Bulls
went.
won
They
all the
they
damn
went. They
championships.
went. Did they go against the Lakers each time?
Did they go against they'll win against the Lakers or the Spurs, but they're in the Western
No, no,
Conference.
no, 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 no. You said the
No,
three
what I'm saying,
championships.
correct.
Like,
What I
see, that's it.
said,
That,
what I
you're twisting.
this is what I said. If I put them in the Western Conference,
Easy
right,
work.
they're going to see the Spurs or the Lakers. This means that the Spurs or Lakers is losing in the second or
Who they going
in the
against?
second round.
Who they going against more?
It doesn't matter
Why not?
because we don't look at the Knicks as their rival because they never beat them.
That
In
I was
order
going
to
straight to
in
that.
order,
Wait.
in order,
You walking straight into my point. You're walking straight into my point. You don't look at the Knicks as a rival. Why? Because you knew for a fact it wasn't a competition. I'm not
no,
saying you knew for. Wait,
no,
I
because we
got you.
didn't beat them. If the Lakers,
What?
if the
Give
Spurs,
me
if
one
the
reason.
Spurs,
Give me
no,
one
but I'm
reason
saying,
why the Knicks would have won.
no, but I'm saying, if the Spurs would have never beat the Lakers, there would have never been competition.
If they go against them every year,
And they
and
lose,
it's a
they're
and it's
not
a
competition. Was the
nah.
Wizards
You
was the Wizards no, I'm saying, was the Wizards competition for the for the Cavs? Gilbert Arenas with the
how many
Wizards,
times they
were they
played?
competent?
That was
Like
one year.
three.
That was huh?
No, they played like three. They lost three times.
I don't think they played 3 years in a row. I don't think they played 3 years in a
I'm
row.
I'm pretty sure they
Look,
did.
okay. The thing is,
Was the was the
this what I'm
Cavs was the
saying.
Cavs competition for Jordan?
You answer it for me.
I'm asking
You
you. Was the Cavs
this is the thing.
competition? How many times he beat them?
They only talk about one.
Nah, he beat him after that too. He beat him before that too.
Look, this is what I'm saying. The fact that you can't even name the second best team. This is what I'm saying. I'm
No,
not saying they got wait. Well, I got you. I'm not saying they gotta actually beat them. I'm not saying okay they gotta beat the Bulls. If John, let me see what year was it? If 1996, if the Jazz would have made it to the finals, you think you wouldn't have said Utah Jazz was the second best team comfortably, even though they didn't win the championship? You think you couldn't say that? Because I could. That's how I'm looking at it. Even though they didn't win, like I said, you have to name a second best team, and I gave you reasons why you couldn't name second best team in the other eras. But the thing is, the era before the '90s, they had a second best team. It was a competition there. Like you trying to say, okay, Jordan ran through them. Okay, cool. But then I use another argument that you didn't even touch. I talked about the players that they had during that era. They had legit stars after Jordan left. Legit stars. So I'm
but
looking at it like, okay,
we already talked about that. We talked about the fact that the NBA set it up that way. We talked about that. We already went to that.
and we didn't get nowhere because I'm not convinced that okay Trace McGrady couldn't be a 30-point player because of hand checking. I'm not convinced that Steph Curry would
No,
be
this
dancing
is
on dudes because of hand checking. Like that's an
so no.
overrated rule,
But
bro.
again, this is what the NBA put in place on purpose. This was the goal. Like, did
Who?
you
Let
miss
me ask you
did you
this.
miss
Let
that
me ask
part?
you this. Who was Steph Curry in the '90s? Let me know if hand checking
So
wasn't
wait,
around. Who
so
was
wait,
Steph
so
Curry?
wait, 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 wait,
Ask a
wait, wait, wait,
question.
wait. So wait. No, wait, because you're asking who is Steph Curry, but you acting as if the
Oh
three
no, not
point
the three
shot came.
point.
So wait,
I'm talking about handles. I'm talking about ability to get to the goal. I'm talking about who, if hand checking wasn't around, who you tell me would have been doing that?
no, again, what we talking? You talking about who's doing the same thing in a game that's opened up for them to do this, right?
That's not
Steph
answering my
Curry is
question,
not.
man.
No, you're trying to preface your question by being you're being misleading with your question
No, I
because you're
get
trying.
what you're saying. You're saying, okay, that the reason Steph Curry could do what he do is because hand check's going. You're saying the reason Kyrie could do what he do because the hand check going. Let me know if I'm wrong so far.
No,
That's just saying. Okay,
correct.
I'm saying you can't. These dudes are monsters. These dudes are after the and one era. I'm trying to tell you that Sidney Moncrief will not be able to do the stuff we're talking about.
I'm
That's what I'm saying. Like you could
but
bring the hand check rule back, and it would just get worse for them. It get worse for defenders. Dudes evolved players. That's the problem. This is what wrong. This is wrong. What's wrong with the Niners fans because they don't realize the game has evolved. Like these dudes are more skilled than Michael Jordan. Oh no, these dudes are more skilled. Like once again, you have yet to name one player.
So
Let's
wait,
let's
but
hype
you
it.
so wait.
Let's hype.
No. Because so wait. Because this is what you're doing. All right. When we talking about you having players who can literally do fucking dribble drills right now versus players who were going to be touched regardless of what they did. These are two different things, right? So
Hand check was around when he was around.
who?
Pistol Pete, come on, man. Show respect to the New Orleans Jazz, man.
Come on, man. Like don't don't do that. But wait, Pistol Pete was he more about passing? Like was it his thing passing, or was he crossing
No,
people
oh, he
up?
was a handler. He was a handler.
No, but I'm saying was it more about passing, or was it more about him crossing people up?
Nah, he was a shoot first point guard.
No, but I'm saying the way that his was, he's like the first coming of white chocolate. Like
I give you that.
his
Hand
was
checking
more
was
about
around, right?
Daz. It was, but that's two different
Isaiah
things.
Isaiah Thomas. Hand checking was around, right? Tim Hardaway. Hand checking was around.
But again, dude, like what are you trying? What is your angle with this? Because I'm
It's
not. So
overrated.
wait,
Keep
no,
that
okay.
hand checking shit overrated because when a guard got the skills to punish you, they got the skills to punish you. The game turned into a guard's game.
So no,
Centers.
wait. We're talking about two different games. That's why we like it's frustrating to talk to you about this because you don't understand. And it's okay. It's okay
You
that
don't
you don't
understand
understand.
evolution. You don't
No,
understand evolution.
I do understand evolution. But I'm saying once you take the physicality out of a game, then you allow players to do more. And that was the point in this. That was the whole point in hand checking. Like, do you actually understand? Like, so wait. Do you
What they could
know?
do more? What they could do more? Let me know. Let me
So
know.
wait,
Let me know.
so wait, so wait, so wait,
No,
wait, wait, wait,
answer
wait,
answer
wait,
that.
wait,
Help
wait,
help
wait,
help
wait,
me
wait. No,
understand.
but I'm saying, wait,
Help me
you,
understand. What they could do more? What they can do more of?
they can drive the lane, and as soon as they get touched, it's a foul.
Okay, but Steph Curry not a drop the
No,
goal player. I'm not
but they
talking.
can drive. So what we talking about? We talking about the 3-point line, or we talking about him handling the ball? Because
I'm talking about
I'm saying, because if
options
I
of
put, I'm
scoring.
saying no, because if I'm hand checking you, then I can make you go where I want you to go. All right,
That's what they
you
did with
can't
Isaiah.
just
That's what they did with Isaiah. Because I'm trying. If they did that with Isaiah, he still seemed like he got his way with players. I'm telling you that they got players better than Isaiah in the league now. When Isaiah was in a prime of
they
hand checking, he was still
they
crossing dudes up,
they
still getting to
they
the goal.
they don't they don't they don't they don't they
You,
don't
the game
they
never
don't.
evolved, bro. The game
No,
never evolved.
the game
The
evolved,
game just
but
got
it's
sour.
but
Yeah,
dog, you acting as if like I guess the better metaphor is football. If you basically say that you can't jam at the line, you can't hit somebody across the middle, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take players like Tyreek Hill and you're gonna make him unstoppable. There's no Tyreek Hill in the 90s or 80s in the NFL. The reason why, because if you have Ronnie Lott or Steve Atwater to knock your ass out the from across the middle, you're not going across the middle full speed. You're not doing that. So I'm saying this
So
is when we talk.
what if I look up a player that was fast as Tyreek Hill and say, okay, well, Ronnie Lott didn't stop his ass.
Look him up.
Do you see what I'm telling you?
No, but I'm saying look him. So get you find a player who runs. We're gonna say a 4-3. All right, who's 5'10", and you tell me when he led the league in receiving.
I don't think you understand evolution, bro.
No,
I
I,
think
I
that
do, but what I'm saying is
uh,
they changed the
question
game to make it. No, I'm saying they changed the
question.
game to make it more relatable.
No, it evolved on its own. Pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. I'm about to like you got your notepad. Get your notepad because I'm not gonna school you too many times, bro. So
We didn't drift it into a whole different
look.
topic, but go ahead.
Oh
Let's
no,
let's
it's
go.
going to relate.
Go.
Let me ask you
Go.
this: how
Hmm?
can Shaq get better?
What you mean? How can Shaq get
If
better? Stay
if
healthy.
you had
Like,
Shaquille O'Neal, no, you can't control health. You can't control health. What would you tell Shaq to work on? Free throws, right?
yeah, that's probably about it.
What about giving to facilitate? You wouldn't work on that?
Why?
What about running a fast break? You wouldn't try to work on that? Could you
Why?
imagine if you had Shaquille O'Neal who could facilitate and run a fast break? Now let me
Like,
ask you this: what if Shaq could shoot 3 pointers? Still do what he do under the goal, but guess what? He could do a pick and do a pick and pop. The reason I'm telling you this is because that's what most centers turned into. Like they evolved into guards. They're 7 foot guards now because the game has evolved.
which
Like you're not
which
stopping,
which which center is better than Shaq?
huh?
Which one is better than Shaq?
What you mean?
Which center we're talking about now? Because we have a lot of them who can run a
I can
fast
say
break,
I
who
can
can
I can say
facilitate.
I can say Joel Embiid more well rounded than Shaq.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you
When you
who's
say
better.
when you
You
say
said
better,
well rounded.
okay. See
No, I
your
said better.
your
No, because
definition of wait.
I asked you
We
clearly
just went over this.
better.
Your definition of better is who wins the trade. And if you go by who wins the trade, then Shaq wins the trade because he stays healthier. If we disregard health, then Joel Embiid wins the trade this year.
It's no, he's not. He's not
Come
better
on,
than
man.
Shaq.
Come on,
He's not.
man.
Stop it.
Again, again,
Stop it.
again. The
Stop it.
game never
A
evolved.
healthy,
The
a
game, the
healthy,
game
a
died
healthy,
1998.
no, a healthy Joel Embiid is not better than Shaq. He's not. I'm sorry.
I say he's more well-rounded.
But that wasn't my question. My question was who's better? I didn't
All
ask you
right.
about
So
well-rounded.
wait, who? All right, who you put? If you put Joel Embiid in the 2000s, it's still as a problem.
He still no, Joel Embiid is going to be good in any era. I never said that he wasn't. I asked who was better than Shaq. That's what I asked.
I,
That's what
the
I asked. I
how
really
could you
that's
ask? Wait. How could you ask that question without worrying about legacy though? That's an unfair
no.
question.
I'm
Come on,
saying
man.
who's better than
That's a
Shaq?
jail question. That's a jail
No,
question.
who's better
There's
than who?
you can't pick. Only
Who's
people I can
who's
say, only person I can say better than Shaq is people who not playing right now.
who's better than David Robinson? Who's better than fucking man? I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse on y'all stuff.
No, you can
Who's better
curse.
than Patrick Ewing? That's like we really feel like Patrick Ewing is one of those low level centers in the '90s on something. But
He
who's
top
better?
10.
But who's better than Patrick Ewing? Like today?
Again, you're going by legacy. We name these guys.
No, I'm saying like far as Patrick Ewing's best year versus
Look,
another
the
center's best year. Who's
so
better?
the only center you could bring to that table is Joel Embiid, unless you want to bring Carl Towns into it. But
No.
then
So what
what?
you're talking about well rounded. That's what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about right
What?
now.
Okay, what else are you gonna go off of? What else you gonna
That's
go off
not
of?
no, I'm saying who's better. Who would you rather on your team?
Joel Embiid healthy?
Yes.
Yeah, Joel Embiid.
And you got Joel Embiid over Ewing, right? I don't know, you covered up the mic or something. You got Cat
I
over
take.
Ewing? That look, see
I
right
don't know
there?
about
Yeah,
that
I'm
one.
about to say
I don't.
that. No, I'm saying just you thinking about it invalidates your argument because you don't know any better. It's fine. It's cool.
No,
It's
no.
cool.
It was only about Joel Embiid. I was thinking about a second person, and the only person came to mind was Cat. But it was all about this whole thing was about Joel Embiid. Look,
Yeah. No. So my thing is if you don't have to be great at everything, you have to be great at what you're great at. And if you're great at what you're great at, then let that be it. Like when it comes down to Shaq, like if I'm talking about improving Shaq, I'm talking about improving free throws, and improving your effort as far as defense is concerned. I don't need you to shoot. I don't need you to
You gonna
lead
buy
the
you?
break.
I'm not going by that. I'm not going by that.
No,
I get
no. But I'm saying
you gonna buy fitting the system. You talking about fine tuning. I'm
no,
talking about
no,
improving. I'm
no.
talking about
That's
evolving. You're talking
again.
about fine
That's
tuning. I'm
not.
talking about evolving.
That's not what I'm. No, what I'm saying is that I don't need you to be great at everything. I need you to be great at what you're great at. Because once we look at Shaq, right? If we look at Shaq, if we can talk about Orlando Shaq, the slimmer version of Shaq. If Shaq shoots a three, whoever was guarding him, like he's thanking him for shooting that three
Now,
every
what if it
time.
wasn't that situation though? That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying if Shaq is what as good as AD from three, like how good do we want him to be from three? Like what percentage?
We want him to be a threat.
No,
Look,
I'm saying what
I
percentage?
think you're
No, I'm saying
misunderstanding my point.
no, I'm saying are we making Shaq Joe Harris from three? Like are
Why
we
not?
doing 2K?
Why not?
No, I'm saying
Why not?
we making a 2K player.
Is that not what people? Wait, is that not what people trying to do these days? Is it?
No,
Let me
no.
wait. If you a GM, you're not looking for Kevin Durant. Who you looking for? You looking for Chris Paul? Looking for Kevin Durant? Be honest.
Well, no, that's obviously I'm looking for Chris Paul. I'm playing. No, but I'm saying it's obviously I'm looking for Kevin Durant. But I'm saying
That's all I'm
like,
saying. We're
but I'm saying, we can.
because we approaching 30 minutes on this one. So I just want all I'm saying is the players evolve. So we can't sit there and be stuck on just
And I'm and again, what I'm saying is the game is set up for them to do that. If we're putting them in a place to flourish and they don't, it just says that they're trash. We're putting them in this position to do this. So when it comes down to saying open up the game, don't touch them. Let them drive. If this is how the
he's
game
not letting
has
them drive.
changed, it is. It really is. Like you said before, what is defense at the point guard position?
I'm saying they don't play it,
No, but I'm saying they don't play it. They're not allowed to play it, really.
but the wings can.
Who playing defense at the wing?
Well, Giannis, Drew Holiday plays defense. Like this, I'm saying they got
So
people who play
so we
defense.
got Drew as a point guard. Giannis is really a big. He not guarding wings. He didn't go out there and guard AD. Like
I'm saying players these days. I just gave it a whole scenario. I know this turned into a whole nother conversation, but I gave a scenario of how people are changing their games. Center's not trying to be the dudes on the block
so
no more. They're trying
so
to
no
be pick and
so
pop
no
now.
no that
The
part
nine is
that
weak, G. The nine is a
they not
fucking weak. Let's get back to
they
that,
not
man.
they not. All
Let's
right,
get
cool.
back to that.
Let's get back to the nineties.
Get to
All
your
right,
closing statement on it. The nine, I
all
got
right,
like I said, I got the nine this week. Matter of fact, you gonna have the last statement. I'm gonna get my last one off. You get your last one off. Like I
all right.
said,
Go ahead.
I think the Niners are weak because even if the Bulls won 10 straight championships, the reason why I can't say it because who is that team that you always felt like, okay, they're gonna be a problem. Y'all didn't feel like that about the Knicks, y'all didn't feel like about the Heat, you didn't feel like about the Jazz. It's because it was just a random team against the perfectly assembled Bulls. Each year, it wasn't a team that was actually a threat to the Bulls. This is why I call them weak, but that's my argument. You had the floor, no rebuttals. You got it.
All right. So basically, what we're talking about is you have Jordan as the GOAT, and Jordan is Thanos when it comes down in this scenario. If we're talking about hand-to-hand combat, all right,
My nigga
nobody
Kobe
stacked
Kane
up.
the Conqueror here.
Didn't he get killed?
Kane the Conqueror?
Yeah, he just got killed, huh?
Oh no, that's the all for seeing one got killed. Kane the
No, but I'm
Conqueror
just
was
saying,
going.
but I'm just saying that was Kane, right? That
No,
was another. Yeah, that was Kane.
that was a variant of Kane. Kane didn't
I
get killed.
understand. I understand. So I'm just saying. So now we have how many variants of Kane? We have Giannis. We have Booker. We have how many different variants we have?
Come on, get back to it. Get
Come
back
on,
to
man. Let
it.
me
Come
get to
on.
my point. Let me get to my
Yeah,
point. All right.
my bad. Go ahead.
So All right, so we talking about Jordan, who is Thanos. All right, so when Jordan is Thanos, you don't have anybody who's competing with him. So just like we look at Usain Bolt, it doesn't mean that he was racing against people that was slower than him. He's just the fastest man to ever run. Just like Jordan is the greatest to ever do it. It don't matter who is in front of him. He beat him. Now, when you level the playing field, if we have Jordan as who's we gonna put his man rating at 100, all right, his Madden rating is at 100, or his 2K rating is at 100, and everybody else's 90s, those 90s compared to 100 don't look so good. But once we put these 90s compared to other 90s, they're on the same playing field. So once we have Tim Duncan and Kobe on the same playing field, they are rivals because they're on the same playing field. Once we have Shaq and D Wade versus Dirk and whoever, they're on the same playing field. Once we have LeBron versus KD, they're on the same playing field. Jordan was well above anybody who was his contemporary, anybody who came before him, and anybody who came after him. And that's why he makes his competition look weak because he was so dominant. Nobody else has that type of dominance without being as screwed up as Bill Russell was.
All right, bro. We you know for a fact we gonna fuck around and chop that, go right back to this conversation again one day, but at least we got a good start off on it. All right, so
Part
we
one.
gonna wrap
That's
this.
it.
We gonna
Was
we
it
gonna wrap
was
this
the
topic
90s
up.
week part one?
Yeah, can't wait to part 17. Come on, I got something in the chamber for that ass. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this topic up. We're gonna get to our last topic real soon. Shit.